Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My stuff went mute.
Doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have you seen 3rd down turn into an automatic?
Yeah, I just got to get the gotta go get her bed, and then, you know, I still gotta go get the TVs. I don't believe in TVs being on floor, so everything, you know, I got some TVs to put on the wall. I got something I gotta take down too, so. Yeah, cause my guest bedroom, it's got a 32 in there. Now it's about to have a darn. Now it's about to have a darn 55. Yeah, 55. So. I got, you know, my 2 guest bedrooms. I got one guy got 55. I think the other one got a 47 or something like that. But.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Great way to convert on 3rd down there.
Oh, we had talked about it like a while ago. You know, like I was like, so I kind of gave her a hint. I said, "So what you gonna do when your lease is up?" And she was like, "Well, I gotta find a place to stay." And I was like, "Yo, well, what about 197 Marigold?" She was like, "Yeah." Oh, okay, I'm about to say. I said, so what you gonna do? Because, you know, as men, we look at it from a financial aspect too. Yeah. I mean, and then all that running around from this place to that place, we ain't got to worry about that no more. So then, you know, of course I got to do the next step after that. We'll figure that out at a later date. Oh yeah. I wouldn't go this far if that wasn't the goal. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far if that wasn't the goal. So right here.
second and 3. Mahomes has this complete to Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, whatever script
You know, so you know she got one of them sperm donors as a father, so I ain't never met him. She ain't seen him since God knows who.
It's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days, but instead it's game day and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And he live in Texas.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he will take it all.
You got to be kidding me, man. Herbert's not even fast.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an upgrade type of thing. But then, of course, I'm in here working in the garage trying to put one of them storage racks up. I got like one I made myself, man, with just some plywood, some 2x4s. Got it on the wall hanging, but then I got one from Home Depot where I could actually mount it to the ceiling and it come down. So my only problem is, man, my ceiling, I got that texture ceiling, so when it come to trying to locate a stud, man, you know, you rubbing across it, it's kind of hard. So I'm thinking about just going to get some sandpaper, sanding the that textured portion down, and then
now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases
you know, that'll allow me to be able to locate the stud.
Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get
I'll probably do that next week.
Like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay.
Yeah, because I got this I ain't even moved it out the truck yet, but
they'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
I got a Christmas tree in the truck that I need to do something with. And I'm like, come on, man. I'm thinking about putting it out in the shed, but
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on him.
I actually do. Man, it's an attic, but it's got like a little small, maybe like a 4x4 opening where you can walk in there. But I mean, if you want to shove some up in there, you can.
Off-play action. Foster.
Oh, how we not? Oh my.
Incomplete on a deep ball.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing like nah. My bonus room is right above the
Pretty good after
garage.
Victory CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake. Foster. Throw left side complete. That's McKinney. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couple things. Now I ain't got to worry about cutting 2 yards and stuff like that. So that's a plus. Yeah, man, that help out now. Cause we
And held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tell I said hello. Wow. Hey, I know that team of yours pretty stacked, but I'm like, okay. Hey, I mean, I know that team better, but dang, I know I got some dogs too. Yeah, so that helps out. So just trying to get through this month of June and get all that situated. So that'd be great. So yeah, I've got a couple upgrades, got a couple things I need to move around, got some additional projects.
Off-play action. Foster. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. After 1-7-0 on EA.
Yeah, but as soon as I get through the month of June, we should be good, man. I just gotta, and then like I said, like you said, upgrade. It allowed me to upgrade a couple things. My guest bedrooms, like when people come to visit, man, in better shape.
Down at the 33. On the counter, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper.
Then I don't know if AJ told you, man, but my folks had a scare in Cancun couple weeks ago. But yeah, man, Pops went to Cancun for the anniversary. Had a heart attack while he was down there. Yeah, shit, crazy. Yeah, he good. So they said it was a mild, minor. I said, shit, a heart attack to me, bro. Yeah, so, yeah. But, you know, my father's had heart issues anyway. You know, he's had a surgery back in like 2009 where they put some stents in. And 72.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You know, gotta work on that cholesterol.
Taylor will struggle to get to the line.
Yeah, gotta work on that cholesterol, and of course, but anyway, the crazy thing, it wasn't even a heart attack. The crazy thing, it was just the whole events that happened. So you know, it's Cancun, New Mexico. You know, my parents got overseas insurance. Well, Blue Cross Blue Shield covers you overseas. And you know, so you go over there. First of all, you don't know it's a heart attack. You know, they said it was dehydration, some form of dehydration. You know, but then my mom said he was going through like a manic state where he looked like he was. She's like, I didn't know what was wrong with my husband. I said, what you mean? She's like, he was talking about he was hot. You know, he took his shirt off. He was laying on the ground, took his shoes off. I'm talking about this at a restaurant. So she said she went and got some help. I said, that don't sound like no damn dehydration to me. Dehydration. Yeah, that don't sound like dehydration. And then she said something about his chest. She said his chest was hurting. And I was like, okay, yeah. So, of course, they're in Cancun. So she telling me this why it's happening. She's kind of telling me after the events. So they called the ambulance. The ambulance took him to the we thought was a hospital. Couldn't find out it was urgent care. So that's where we first screw up. Get to the urgent care, and you know, now he like, you know, they speak Spanish. Everybody don't speak English. So the language barrier tough. And my father's getting aggressive because he feel like they're not helping him because he don't understand what they're saying. So you gotta go through that process. And everything. Then you find out the insurance don't work. So now, in order to get some assistance, you got to pay. Before they even touch you, you got to put some money up. So, yeah, so we in here looking like, oh, what you got? So, my mom tells us, she got 3 sons, so we all on the phone trying to figure out what's what.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to work. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 19-yard line.
So yeah, that's that. You got to pay. So we in here like, okay, go through that process, and then you got to fill out the paperwork for the ambulance, blah blah blah. I mean, it's just all types of stuff. Then come to find out, yo, this ain't even no damn hospital. It's an urgent care. We like, yo, what the fuck? So we in here like, okay. So then, we on the phone like, Mom, what hospital are you at? Trying to be calm, ask you these questions, figure out where exactly you are, and, provide whatever assistance we can over the phone. This was what? It was a Saturday night going into Sunday. Yeah, Saturday night going into Sunday, man. I think I was watching NBA conference final game. This situation happened. The game over. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just sit up and play a little Call of Duty until I can make sure that everything's good over there. And I call back, and I'm like, or I text back. I say, how Dad doing? You know what I mean? My response is, well, we're still doing paperwork. I said, Mom, you text me at 9 o'clock said this happened. It's 11 o'clock. You tell me you're still doing paperwork. Like 9 o'clock your time or my time? What's going on? She said, so I hear in her voice. I hear in her voice, I can tell she's like trying to stay calm, but a little disappointed and all this type of stuff. So I said, okay, well, what you need from me? You tell me. She said, well, we need to get in contact with Blue Cross Blue Shield to figure out what's going on. And I was like, okay. So I get on the phone, try to get a hold of them. And just to kind of help on our end. So, it's 3 of us. So each one of us is calling Blue Cross Blue Shield until we can finally get a hold and assist in any form or fashion. So we do that. And then kind of find out, they're like, oh, I call back. She's like, oh, we're moving him to another hospital. In the meantime, my youngest brother, he looks up the hospital and he looks at the reviews on it. Good tackle, Cam. Good tackle. So, my man, take that to the house. You better not get ran down. Bro, you got 94 speed. Ah! God! Jesus, I'm like, bro, I know Mahomes can run a little. Come on, baby. I don't feel like he was chugging like he was supposed to. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, so they, I'm in here trying to figure out what the heck going on. Kind of find out there ain't no hospital, it's urgent care. Then they talking about, well, we got to move him to another location. I said, what? And I was like, so what they do with him? They said they just gave him some fluids, minor stuff. Then I hear money coming out, and I'm like, what the, huh? I'm like, Mom, you good? You need something? You need me to sing you something? What's the deal? And she's crazy. So, while we on the phone trying to get a hold of Blue Cross Blue Shield, my brother looking at the reviews of the hospital, he looked at one of the reviews, he said, look, these hospitals will bleed you dry and don't provide you any service. So I'm in here like, oh, what, huh? What you mean? I'm like, bleed you dry. Like, you got to pay money. And they in here talking about, the hospitals work with the resorts. Yeah, the hospitals work with the resorts.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
Hold on, why are you in the flats?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch.
Yeah, the hospital works with the resorts, and that's how they make a lot of their money. Blah, you know, I'm sitting here like, oh, for real? Okay, okay. And you got to pay a lot of money here and there. So we like, yo, mom, we got to get out of there. Because I'm like, them reviews don't even sound right. We'll go to, finally moved to a hospital. Doctor says he's got blockage in a couple of the arteries in his heart. And they put a pacemaker in, a temporary pacemaker. Of course, pay some money for that. He's still out of it. He's still aggressive with the hospital staff. This is when they get to the hospital. The hospital an hour away from the resort. Yeah. Oh, my man. Yeah, the hospital an hour away from the resort. Now, mind you, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're still going through this. I say, I don't know, at our time. It's 2 o'clock in my time. So I say, yo, y'all passports good? Y'all expired? What's going on? So both of their passports were good. But at the time, we were like, man, we'll just send one person. If I were to do it over again, I would have sent both of them because I don't have no passport. But I'm working on that now. So my middle brother, Terrence, bought him a flight. Man, he was on, you trying to find a direct flight. Thank God. I needed that. Trying to find a direct flight to Cancun. Of course, only one that got direct flight is Spirit and Frontier. I said, well, whatever we need, baby, we go use it. So we get I think it was Spirit we took. Get them over there. My brother's there by noon, our time, and gets there to kind of help my mother out. Why, by that time, my mother kind of got everything situated as far as. Oh, wow. I'm going to take that. Yeah, my mom, she kind of got everything situated. She's still working with the lady. She ain't been to sleep yet. They at the hospital. They gave her a room while they, do whatever procedure they had to do. Bleeding is dry as far as finances. Yeah. As far as funds, they going crazy on that. Not really sure how my father's doing. Listening every time she calls us or the doctor comes in there and speak to her, she calls us to kind of like so we can hear. Now, of course, I don't know all my father's medical history and all that other type of stuff. So in my mind, I'm in here thinking I'm planning a funeral, you know what I mean? Because the way they talking, like, I'll take that. So it's that rough. And but long story short, they end up paying for a medevac to get a medevac back to MedStar Hospital. I had to get in contact with his doctor there. Then you gotta have a doctor that says they're willing to take him on as a patient. Blue Cross Blue Shield will move you to MedStar. No, Blue Cross Blue Shield move you to the nearest hospital, the nearest cardiac surgeon. Y'all boys out here batting balls down. Y'all need to be picking them things. So we, you know, after like hundreds of phone calls here and there, doctors said they would take them on. But we talking to like, we doing this on our own. Because again, Blue Cross Blue Shield wasn't the most helpful. All they telling us is, oh man, you're covered. Our insurance they'll cover you over there. So then they're saying, okay, well look, pay the fee, and then whatever you have to, we'll reimburse you. And then we were also trying to do a proof of insurance type of thing, so that we could show that we had insurance, and then that the hospital would bill. Yeah, we pick ball over here. Well, if I could have stayed in bounds, I already had in my mind, hey, run the rock, get enough speed, get in a position where we could get in field goal range. But yeah. So, you know, Blue Cross is saying, hey, and I'm in here like, no. I'm in here like, nah, man. I'm like, yo, I don't care what you say, ma'am. That lady's saying we got to pay before we do this and that. And I had to get aggressive with a couple people. I said, ma'am, I hear what you're saying as far as we covered. But nah, my mom's gonna pay 10 for this, 15 for that, 30 for that. And now you telling me in order for me to get him back across the border, y'all will only get, so they'll get him to the nearest cardiac surgeon, which is Miami. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, let's do that. Now I don't know my mom's financial situation. I just know she got some. I just don't know how much. And I'm like, Mom, let's get him, because that Blue Cross will cover that. She's like, well, no, baby. I said, Mom, if you get to Miami, I will be down there. I promise you. And she's like, nah, we're going to get him to his doctors where his doctors know his body, and we going to work it that way. I said, okay. Okay. I said, well, how much that cost? Man, that shit was almost 40. And so we got him flown back to MedStar. And you know, they checked him out. They took the temporary pacemaker in. They kept him there for about 4 or 5 days. Once we got to that next day, the day after the pacemaker, man, he was good to go. He was up talking. Matter of fact, when they said that when they were trying to do the temporary pacemaker, they said it was something that they could do with him being alert. But they said he was so aggressive. They said, nah, man, we got to sedate him. Yeah, he was so great. Yeah, they had to sedate him. Talking about they had to sedate him. There you go. Give him that work, baby. There you go. Give him that work. Plus my mom thought he had got a joint from somebody down there. But nah, he ain't had nothing in the system. On second down, it's Taylor. Hey, Taylor, run that mother boy. Boy, I'm going to give me some bacon and eggs after this. But yeah, so yeah, we finally got him home. Doctors looked at him. They ain't had to do nothing to him. They said, look, man, his shit is fucked up as far as in the heart area. He clogged up like clogged up. They said he needed to take his fucking medication to help with the issues. Medication should take care of it. So this is another thing. Like not knowing his whole medical history. My mom telling me, well, the doctor say if we go in there and try to do a procedure to unclog him, he ain't gonna make it probably. And I'm sitting here like, well, maybe because we're in Mexico and the damn doctors is hot garbage there. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, but my neck. But then I'm realizing that you know what? He always been clogged. I just didn't know that, and I'm in my mind like, well, Mom, you could have told us that. You know what I mean? We in here thinking that. We in here thinking that this is new. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So, no. Even when we got here, they said, oh, hell no, that shit risky as hell. Because he got, so we ain't talking, so he already, so you got the 3 main arteries going to the heart. They fully 100% blocked. Then he got 4 bypasses. 1 bypass, 1 heart surgery, but they in the process of doing that, they put in 4 stents. All right. 2 of those 4 stents is blocked. Now, to work with those 2 stents that's unblocked, medication should resolve that. Now, they can go in there and try to unblock them themselves and have surgery, but that's where they talking about, yeah, that shit risky for us too. Like, so the doctor in Mexico wasn't lying to you. He's like, yo, man, we probably fuck them up too if we tried that shit. So, yeah. I respect that. And they's like, yo, he just need to take his fucking medication. But the problem is, the medication. Ah! That's my fault, Cam. That is my fault. Once I couldn't get in, once I let him buy me, it was over.
One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
Well, that's true too, but that's what I was gonna do, man. I'm gonna stay in front of him, and I'm gonna slow that motherfucker down.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
But long story short, he need to take his medication. He'll be fine. He need to change his eating habits. Stay off the crabs. Stay off the not stay off them. He got to minimize them because that's cholesterol. What else he got to do? You know, get a little exercise in his routine, and you know, he'll be fine for the next 10, 15 years. But if he don't change his habits, man, he could be back here next year, 5 years from now. Who knows? But the biggest thing, he got to get his stuff together.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw. Foster.
Oh my God, you got to catch that, my dude. Hey, bruh. Oh, that's bullshit. That's that damn 90 overall rating he got, man. That's all that is. Yeah, but long story short, man, did all that, man, spent over 100K to get his ass over here.
They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates.
Not all of it. So where the medevac, if we would have went to Miami, that would have been reimbursable. But the fact that we were going to Maryland, that's where it's got to get a little strategic with it. So he got VA insurance, and then he also got he retired, so he got Medicaid too. So we're gonna try to get it through those channels. I don't think it's fast. I think it's just more of the angle. Like
this late in the season, medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And so yeah, that's how that went. But yeah, he back, he up around, he moving, everything. Yeah, everything. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And that kind of was when my mother's thought process. She said, "Nah, we're gonna get him over here."
Coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
Hey, Quiddy. That's what I need, Quiddy.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, another run with Taylor.
Hey, watch my kneecaps, bro.
This one up to the 35-yard
I
line.
see. You don't believe in, just beating me. You want to injure me. Okay. Jeez.
We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Foster. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try the left side with Taylor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Outside leverage, y'all. Outside leverage.
Now Foster off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Hey, fellas, man. Hey, that was a bad third quarter, man. We gave up too many touchdowns. Hey.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Foster. Off play action.
My nigga. My nigga. I'm trying to get you a star, big boy. There you go. Come on, fellas. JT, man, I ain't used you in a while, man, but you coming through. And be honest with you, I ain't really done nothing on offense, man. Defense been keeping y'all afloat with the picks. Oh, I had an opportunity, man. They gave me an offer to go to, well, they didn't give me an offer. They offered the whole building, and I threw my name in the hat. Then my father's situation happened. I took my name out, but it was moved to Georgia, and potential 25K increased salary, 50K signing bonus, and you know, of course, a moving package.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this.
Well, that's my mama money. That ain't my money. But she gonna. Oh yeah, whatever she need. Whatever she need. I ain't got but one of them. Give her the last penny in the drawer, man. Good. There you go. There you go, Leonard. Shaq. But nah, so it's man, but this the catch though, man. 60, 70-hour work weeks. You know, they doing, huh? No, man, so we got 43 warehouses, right? 43 warehouses, and they 42nd. They that bad. They just bad. So what they're doing is trying to recruit talented leaders to go down there for 2 years, 2-year commitment. And that it can go down there and make a difference. Only problem is now you got to go down there. You ain't got new people. You ain't got experienced leaders. You got to train these cats. And I'm like, I don't know about that part. I don't like the training aspect of it. Yeah, you got to train these cats. That's the other issue. So it's that. Plus, it's 7 hours from where I am now, and then of course, no, ain't Atlanta. It's further than Atlanta. It's like 12. What's the city? LaGrange. And you know, of course, whoever was taking that opportunity, man, it's going to open doors for whoever took it. Strip him. Yeah, whoever were to take that opportunity, it would open doors for him. I'm pretty sure. So, Yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna trust. I still don't want to do it. I mean, once I realized that the people that I'm at train, and then they talking about you be responsible for multiple shifts, the 60 to 70 hour work week. There you go, good tackle, good tackle.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, Herbert, and he picks up the first.
So yeah, I mean just that. But I mean it'll be other opportunities, man. I mean I'm trying to really. I think that might have been a little bit more than what I'm ready for, because you need I'm focusing on just working and covering just a specific shift, my shift. Man, they want me to be prepared to handle all 4 shifts, and I think I just need a little bit more experience to handle that. I think that would put me in the fire. I'll be down that motherfucker stressed the hell out. But see, this is another thing that kind of like, oh Jesus. That's another thing that kind of put me on, like Heather, like, okay. She was like, well, let me see if there's any jobs down there for me. She's ready to go. When I had the Cancun situation, she was on the phone the whole time, looking at Brew Claws, you know, whatever assistance needed. Get that ball, there you go.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time. And that's normal.
I'm like, yo, I don't know why he ain't slide.
Because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are.
Cause I'm gonna tell you, well, that cat right there, boy, the corner, man, he hot garbage. I've been trying to stay away from. Carlitis or whatever his name is.
Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football,
the damn souped up team you got over there.
Used,
yeah, I've never questioned your GM ability. Yeah, I just know. You know what I mean? I had time to look at them boys, and I was like, boy. Boy, that look like me back in my prime time. But yeah, that just happened in like end of May, beginning of June. A couple weeks ago, man. That shit was crazy. Real crazy.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up.
I appreciate that.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
That's what.
Forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the.
Hey, bro, you just stopped me in the backfield. I broke a tackle, and then you mollywop my running back to the ground, and you don't sound like you was happy with that either. Yeah.
They run once more with Taylor. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 20.
I thought I had you with that misstep.
Second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I should have been doing this earlier, man. I know that secondary was a stout, man. I gotta see if you. I know you're deep at that with them corners and secondary, but what you look like with the big boys? You got enough big boys out there. No, you don't. What the fuck? Come on, man. Cam, that's your fault. You should have won and got that. Because he was wide open. Wide open. Oh, Cam, you wide open. Oh, my goodness. Come on, baby. Focus.
They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the
Yeah, I mean, he was wide open. Instead of letting the computer make the tackle, I should have definitely went to go get that. Well, them damn feet was hanging out. Them feet was.
Everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
My only knock on Heather, I should have had me rearrange my whole damn thermostat, bro. I'm like, yo, it's hot as shit up in here. What you got going on? I said, no.
Being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down.
But it's all good. The man cave got his own thermostat, so I said, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, baby, you better get that heated blanket up there, cause it's gonna be cold up there. Hey fellas, he ain't got that deep ball no more. He ain't got that deep ball no more.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. Hold up, cuz. Look. I'm going to get me the right defense in there. Focus. Think about it. What you mean?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes.
Got that cross. He gonna throw something stupid. There you go. Bro, it felt like that. It felt like that play lasted eternity, man. I'm like, yo. I did. I sent everybody. Not everybody, but you know, I played my normal regular defense. He got to go to the end zone. There you go. Good game, man.